Hi everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis, also known as Scrapbooking Mama. I am doing a project today for Splashy Mix Challenges as a design team member, and for this month it's a back to school theme. So I thought, what more can you have than a back to school would be books. And so I am making a project using an SVG file by Lori Whitlock called Hidden Compartment book box. And so we're going to attempt to do that. I've already cut out all the pieces that I needed. I've already cut them all out. And I even, on one piece, which I'll show you in a little bit, I got it started so we can, won't take as much time. But my first step to do would be to adhere everything together. So it's going to go basically like this. So that means that I'll have to glue all the tabs. So we'll begin by doing that. We'll do a little bit of the tabs at a time. I'm going to do this tab, if I can get hold of it. And I'm going to start out with this tab. And I'm going to put I'm using Beacon fabric, or not fabric, but 3-in-1 glue. So that's what I'm using. Now I love this Beacon 3-in-1 because it dries quickly enough, almost like a hot glue, but yet it's not a hot glue. And because it's not hot glue, I can adjust when I need to. Now this will stay up because, let's see where it went. There's this piece that will go over it, and I thought, oh yeah, and this goes over it. So you've got two pieces here. Now it will tell you that you can use craft. In her video, she used a craft cardstock, and I am using Silhouette chipboard, which is really, really flexible. It's real light piece. So then you want the top, the finished part of it. It's going to go up here. Now, this piece here goes underneath this piece, and that is simply to get it reinforced. So I'm going to put that down. I'm actually going to put the two cut out pieces together first and then place it on top of the box. Okay, now the next step is that there are like two pieces each of this and two pieces of this. Now I cut mine out using corrugated paper. It was too bright of a green, so I thought I'd darken it up, and what I did was paint the green white, just a light wash over it, so that way the green would still show through. And then I put Distress Oxide ink on it, a walnut stain. So you got two of these, and you got two of these that cut out. This one I've already put together. There's the back of it. And then you have these two here. So now I am going to go ahead and put these together. Those two pieces. I am going to start assembling the rest of it. First off, by putting this on, let me make sure it's not off-centered because of the, okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use this as my back. So the longer end, the rounded end, is going to go right here. The rounded end to the back. because from what I can tell, it doesn't matter which way is the back and which way is the front. So now I could put glue here. I didn't need to do that. So what I'm going to do, and I believe that's what she did too, she put glue on this piece here, which is what I should have done. Put glue right here instead of on the book end. So I'll put the glue on. Now, you know, and I think I already told you this, but I wanted to use the lightweight chipboard just so I could have a firmer box to it. And I could have used probably a heavier one, but I thought this would be heavy enough because it is chipboard. So make sure it's on there right. Now this, these come scored already, so that's good. You know, when you cut it out with your silhouette. But this is pre-scored when you cut them out. So the next thing I want to do, let me make sure, you want to put the front piece of the book on. See how the corrugated to me just kind of looks like a book pages. It kind of resembles book pages. And that's why I wanted to do it, because of the, give that resemblance. So I'm going to go ahead and put the front on. And you can see how bright of a green it was before. And of course it's not now. So that matches so much better. Almost perfectly now. Now I want to put this on the back, and I'm trying to remember. So I need to, I've got the score line here. I'm going to fold it down, and it just kind of evens up the edge of the box with the edge of the score line. So it just kind of goes like on like this, and it should be a good fit for it. Okay, now we have the book binding. So that means that this is going to go around here like a book. And of course it's going to be centered, so that way they'll both look even. My word, I am so sorry. So the first thing I want to do is I want to check what I did for here. You see there's score lines in there. You just kind of take them and bend them, and it'll help form it. And you can also use the edge of your desk and kind of rub it along the edge of the desk to make it form too. But I think these would do pretty good by themselves. So I want to take my paper now. I want to check, make sure I get it the right direction. I want to take it and see where this goes here. It kind of goes in the center, and this is going to be, this piece here is going to be the book bind. And I'm trying to see if, let's see, if they match the score lines or not on here. So let me do that real quick, kind of score these up. I'm going to go ahead and distress this book too. I think it just would look better. So I'm going to fast forward this part where it's distressed. So Okay, before I go on, just a little word of caution. Make sure first that the longer of these two sheets are on where your front is going to be. For example, this is going to be my front. These two sizes, these two pieces, for some reason, are two different sizes. This one, the back one is smaller than the front one. Now, I don't see why you couldn't cut out two of the front and make one of the front ones the back. To me, that just would look better. But the back has a little space around it. So I'm not sure why that happened, but, it did. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put this piece on, and I will distress it afterwards. But you want to make sure that you get it at the right spot. You've got these score lines to go by. This piece will now go on like this, a little bit over, of course. And it's going to pretty well go where that line is that we had this fold here. It's pretty well going to even with that. So, folds and the alignment of the ends of that book binding part all are fit in a specific way. Now, what I want to make sure I do is that I get this pretty well even. So I'm going to be working on this, and I'll fast forward this part of it so you can still watch it but see how it's done. And if I remember right, she went ahead and glued the top on before she did anything to the back. In fact, she may not have done the back at all. There you have a box folded. Now I'm going to decorate this, and we'll work on that, and let what you want to use this for. I thought would be good for school supplies, like maybe small pencils or uh, erasers, paper clips, notepads, post-it notes, things like that for school for your desk. So I'll be right back. Now, when I got done putting everything together, I went ahead and put some magnets on here. You can do a ribbon if you want to before you glue this down here. And this piece here, put a ribbon in between if you want to. You could do it afterwards if you wanted. But to make it look good, make it look clean, I am going to glue ribbon down. First, I'm going to glue it, start here with my hot glue. And I'm lining it up with that edge of that piece of paper that I added for the lid so it can be attached. So I'm going to take it And I am just going to go around with it, and I'm going to now turn into the beacon glue because that way I can move if necessary. I just wanted to use a hot glue just so we get a good start to it. And it won't pull off. So got it turned around here. Just a green piece of steam binding. I thought the color on it really, really well with this. So I'm going to put glue all the way around it. Finish it off in here. I cut a little more than I meant to, but I can cut that off. And then I'll put ribbon on this side too to hide this. Or I could put just a piece of paper down there. I may do that. Just a little circle or something. Okay, so it still goes down good. So that's what I wanted. You may have to play with your book a little bit just to get it to curve down. And I can hide this too. I may just, let's see what I want to do. Okay, now I'm going to finish decorating this and I will show you the finished product. So don't go away. It's my finished project. I added some flowers to it, but the first thing that I did, I made like a bookmark and glued it on top of here. I distressed the edge of the bookmark, and I also added some embellishments corners that I made by using embossing powder on top of paper, and I used the Zing silver, and came out really pretty on that, so I like that. But I made my own corner rounders out of paper, and it came out hard. And I added a butterfly, some jewels on my flowers, and a ribbon to it. I also added a little piece right here to make it look like a ribbon bookmark was going out of the book itself, and the top of it right here. So, just to make it look more realistic. So there you have it. It's all finished. I can decorate this if I want to, but right now I don't think I'm going to. And it's all done. And added my butterfly. It's a really pretty butterfly. So she's all done. And I hope you've enjoyed this. And I'll put the link to the video where I got this SVG file from if you want it. And that's my mixed media project for the month of June. Back to school. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.